guys, welcome back to the Simplicity Sisters. Thanks for being here. Today's video is going to be all about block scheduling, and it is going to be an extremely streamlined, simplified version of block scheduling. I'm going to show you how I set up my block schedule, how I use it, and how it helps me keep a uncluttered, minimalist home, how it helps me to kind of get through my week with the best productivity that I can possibly come up with, given my kind of chaotic, busy schedule. Block scheduling has really helped me, but if you look online, you're gonna find so many resources for block scheduling, and I think it doesn't have to be that complicated. It's a little bit like bullet journaling is for me, and I will link my bullet journal video in the description for you to check that out, but a simplified version works beautifully for me, and it's the same with block scheduling. Some of the tutorials for block scheduling, some of the people who use block scheduling do it in a very complex way, and that works for them. But for me, I need it to be very simple, very functional, very utilitarian, bare bones. I don't care if it's pretty. I think block scheduling can be really, really helpful if you just find that you cannot stay on top of your tasks, that you're just always feeling overwhelmed and feel like you're working all the time but not getting done the basics that you really feel like you need to get done for your house to run smoothly. I think that is you. I think block scheduling can really help you. So we are going to talk about it today, at least get into it. I may do another video in the future, but that's what we're going to talk about. So if you're interested, hang in there for this video. So we started using block scheduling, I believe it was about a year ago. Basically, it started because I had heard of block scheduling just on the interwebs, and I really didn't understand what it was, and I was kind of very overwhelmed at that point, and I wasn't interested in any new methods. I just felt like I needed to keep up with the things that I had set up in my home, so I definitely did not at that point know what block scheduling was. But what happened was I asked my husband, who is extremely organized, just naturally organized person. I guess opposites attract in this case. He's very organized. He's naturally a very minimalist person. He's just a very productive, effective person. And in his job, that's kind of his job at work, is to make the whole business run productively, effectively, streamline things that he could probably help me with my household task and keeping our home running smoothly. Now, he does do a lot of housework. He is very much involved in us keeping our home clean and all that, but he does work full-time, sometimes more than full-time. So when he's not here is when things tend to fall to pieces. So I asked him for help. I said, hey, you're doing all this stuff at work to streamline, to improve productivity at work. How about you help me at home? And this is what he did for me. And I doubt he even knows the word block scheduling either. But he knew the concept for sure. And he set up a Excel spreadsheet for me with our weekly blocked schedule and put in all of our events. And then we thought through the process of keeping our home running smoothly, what is non-negotiable, what is set in certain time slots, and what can be fit in with flexibility, like tasks that can happen anytime but need to happen. Taking a lot of things that I had been kind of holding in my head out of my head and putting them on a list. So I didn't have to constantly think about all the things that needed to be done, because I knew that they were going to happen in the schedule when they needed to happen. Also, things that I wanted to get done all the time, but I just wasn't thinking about them at the proper time to initiate the task, particularly laundry. Setting all of that up and automating our schedule, automating our chores has been extremely, extremely effective for us. So I'm gonna actually go to my computer. I'm gonna show you how we do that with our block schedule. So here I am at my computer, and I'm gonna just show you the screen and show you how we set up our block schedule. We do have it printed on and laminated on our fridge, so I'll show you where we hang it, no big deal. And then I'm gonna show you how it looks on our actual computer screen, and then show you some of the details of how we add to it. So here is our block schedule on the fridge. As you can see, we don't have a million blocks. We just have the very basics and kind of the routine. We have some of our non-negotiables and some of our flexible blocks as well, but it's not super detailed on this list, and I'm gonna show you why in a second. So I'm here at my computer, I've pulled up our Excel schedule. This is our block schedule. And I'm just gonna kind of show you how we set it up. We have color coding. I'm so sorry if the screen looks weird. We have color coded blocks. We have our non-negotiables, like our time sensitive events, such as soccer practice. It's always at the same time. We have my blogging work that I need to do. I have dedicated school time with my different kids, and that is not set in stone. Early morning, I tend to start helping my youngest, but if I need to help my other two kids, I will absolutely help them during that time too. But just giving myself that prompt to remember that school is our priority at that time, and if other household tasks need to be delayed, it's okay, because this is the time to really focus on doing school. Now, while he's doing school, if he's at the table and he's working away, plugging away, I will do some of the other household tasks that need to be done. I will come over and do dishes or whatever. So we also have breaks built in. We have dinner prep and cleanup and kind of some of our other events through the week that help make our week go better. One of my very favorite blocks is clean the house on Wednesdays. I talked about how even though Wednesday is a very long day for us, cleaning the house Wednesday night has drastically improved the way that my week goes. So we work together to do that. And because we have decluttered so dramatically, cleaning the house is not overwhelming. It is something that we can accomplish really quickly, especially now that my girls are older and are basically like adults when it comes to helping. They are very helpful. So here's my bullet journal list of our daily and weekly routine events that need to happen, tasks, chores, etc. And over here is how I am laying them out in our weekly layout. So basically, when I have my household block on my schedule, I'm going to know exactly what needs to happen in that block. So for my household chores on Monday, I know that I need to do certain things, and that's going to be wash sheets, make lunches for the next day, and then the daily pickup in the kitchen routine. Our kitchen routine is usually at the end of the day. Of course, we do dishes through the day and everything, but at the end of the day, we clean our kitchen, we refill our water filter, we get lunches set up for the next day, and things like that. So that's our kitchen routine. That's what that is talking about. And I plan to put more items on this list. My plan is that I never have to remember my big important tasks through the week, that they're all going to be on this list, so that I can kind of let go of that fuzzy brain feeling that I'm constantly needing more things to do. So I know that the laundry, of course, laundry is one of the huge ones, but I know that it's spread out through the week. So I'm washing my sheets on Monday. I'm washing my towels on Tuesday. Everyone's clothes are going to get washed on Thursday. And then also things like on Friday, I have clean the fridge meal plan together. So I'm cleaning out my fridge. I'm planning for the next week. So I'm seeing what is in the fridge or what is in our cabinets and what we need to buy. So I'm putting those two tasks together, which is super helpful. And then grocery shopping on the next day, so that the fridge has been cleaned, so there's room for the new groceries. Plus we know what we're buying because we've already set up our meal plan. So putting those tasks, just giving things some thought, is going to make it so much simpler. So this is just kind of my thought process on block scheduling and how I do it. I hope this video was helpful. I really hope that you are interested in exploring block scheduling and how it might help your family. I will put a link in the description to the post that I think by another blogger that I think is really, really thorough and gives you a great foundation for block scheduling. Just remember that it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be very simple. You don't have to have all the frills and the bells and whistles to make something effective for your home. So don't get overwhelmed with it, just like bullet journaling. Don't get overwhelmed with it. Just think about how a simplified block schedule could help your family. Maybe start simple. Just put, all of your scheduled events on the fridge, and maybe start writing down your meal plan and just see if that helps you get into a smoother routine, and then you can add to it in the future. So that's just a suggestion for how you might get going with block scheduling. But if you use block scheduling, please share in the comments. I'd love to hear how you do it. Everyone has a different method, and I'd love to hear about your method. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments on that. And if you're interested in trying block scheduling, I really hope you do. And I hope you comment and let us know how it goes for you. Thanks for watching. We will see you soon. I wanted to give you a sneak peek to next week. We are going to be doing an IKEA favorites video about some of our favorite items from IKEA, things that have really helped us to simplify and to streamline and to save space, because I do have a small house. IKEA has been a great way for me to maximize our space. So I'm going to show you some of the things we use for that next week. So definitely subscribe if you are interested in IKEA favorites. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We are going to continue producing content like this, decluttering before and afters, minimalism tips, simplicity, routines, and ideas for you. And once in a while, we'll throw in something a little different, a little fun, but we hope that these tips are going to help you keep your home manageable, stay less overwhelmed and less stressed like it has for me. So we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing more with you about minimalism, simplicity, and decluttering.